a new kickoff game mode for fans who love to watch football. Right. This needs to be a replacement from kickoff or an upgrade from kickoff. Because kickoff, if you don't know at the moment, is the most shocking, most awful competition in Sorare. It's really poor. The rewards are awful. It's so unrewarding. It's so demotivating. There's not really a big incentive to play kickoff. Now, they are saying here a new kickoff game mode. It says we are working hard on a brand new game mode, which will initially launch on our mobile app. Okay. Initially launched on the mobile app. Interesting. Please note that kickoff is very different from the current kickoff competition. Okay. Why would you call it kickoff then? It's very different from the current kickoff competition, and that the kickoff competition and kickoff game mode naming could change. Well, yeah, you need to change it. You definitely need to change it. Because if you're going to launch something new called kickoff, then it needs to be vast, and it is vastly different from the existing kickoff. Then just avoid the confusion and call it something completely different, or just rename the existing kickoff to be something different. So you can't have two game modes in the game called kickoff if they're very different, which apparently they are going to be. This new game mode will be a quick, social, and mobile-first experience where you can play with or against your friends in specific match modes every day. Okay. At the bar with your friends to watch your favorite derby, all of you can open up the Sorare app, select your 5-card derby lineup of players, and prove once and for all who knows football best. Newsflash, it will always be you, the Sorare OG. Okay, cool. Kickoff is being built to be fun for new fans, but also for our existing community, as you'll be able to compete with all card scarcities. All card scarcities, okay. Right, so how does this work then? And how long is this article as well? Okay, this article is quite a big one, isn't it? So guys, you're going to have to stick with this because we are going to read the whole thing because we don't want to miss anything. And I do want to wrap my head around what is being proposed here. So they are saying that within this game mode, we're testing multiple key directions for our beta launch, including daily leaderboards with promotion and relegation. That's quite cool. That sounds good. The promotion and relegation on the leaderboards. I like that. A clan feature. Wow, that would be amazing. A clan feature would be super cool. Wouldn't that be good? That'd be amazing. That actually would be really developing and driving a bit more of a community and social element into the game. Having a clan feature, I think that would be great. A feature for groups or friends to play against other groups of friends. Amazing. I like that. And a head-to-head format. This will be a new and immediate entry point for new Sorare managers with natural loops to the existing core game. So what I'm kind of interested in at the moment is that this is supposed to be, from what I understand, like a pick up and play, because it says it's going to be a quick, social, and mobile-first experience, right? Which makes me interpret this as being like, if you are just down the pub and there's a game happening, and even if you don't have like some of your friends that are already playing Sorare, you can say, look, you can just play this quick game with me, this quick Sorare game, and then it's almost like a teaser to get them into like the main proper game of Sorare. That's what I'm understanding from this at the moment, but we're going to read more to see if that's correct. It says, pieced with the Cash Wallet launch coming very soon, it will offer a new opportunity for Sorare to grow and reach football fans across the globe. But that's all we're saying for now. Ah, okay. I mean, look, I guess it's good because it sounds exciting. I just wanted to know more. I really wanted to know more because technically this doesn't really give enough. But yes, it's cool. It is cool. It sounds exciting, I think. It sounds cool. It sounds like a nice way to appeal to the casual gamers as well. So maybe somebody that just has looked at Sorare before and thought, I don't know if I have the time or the money for that. But then this here could be like, well, look, you don't need a lot of money or any money to really play it, and you don't need to spend a lot of time playing it. You can play this game with me in like literally 2 minutes, kind of before the game starts. Just put a little quick lineup together. I just wish that we had more here. So they've teased us there a little bit. They've given us some information. They said expect more sneak peeks next month. With the kickoff and regular long format competitions, the 2023-24 season will see competitions operate in daily, weekly, and monthly formats. Okay. So then I think this kickoff is going to be more a daily thing, isn't it? And then the normal formats that we have are going to be that weekly format, and then they're looking to do monthly formats as well. This game mode here needs to be really quick and easy to do, right? Because if it's every day or if it's a daily competition, it needs to be something that you don't need to spend a lot of time doing. It's something that you can just put together in like a couple of minutes. And I don't know exactly how viable that is at the moment, because with playing Sorare, you guys know it. Research is key in Sorare. Like there's no room for error really. If you don't do your research and if you don't spot that a player is not going to play or a player's injured, then you're going to have a DMP in your lineup. And so it takes a lot of research and time to do that. But if they're looking to do a competition that's nice and quick and snappy called Kickoff, then I really want to understand like whether that means that you get subs in there. Because I can't really, from what they've told us, I can't really understand how this quick kickoff game mode that's supposed to, from what I understand, appeal to casual gamers. I don't get how it will appeal to casual gamers if it doesn't have a sub feature in it. And we don't know enough about the actual how it's going to work, right? But from what I understand from reading this, it's going to be something nice and quick, something that casual gamers can play that will then get them a bit more into Sorare. But the way that you have to play Sorare is you have to do your research every game week, and you have to do checking projected lineups, checking possible DMPs, who's got bans, and there's nothing in the game at the moment that would alert you to that someone's going to be suspended. Not really. There is, but there isn't. So you kind of have to go to external sources to find all that information, and you kind of have to do a bit of digging, right? Every single game week. You guys know what it's like. You have to do some digging on your lineups before you actually put them in. So this sounds cool in theory, but I think we just need to know a little bit more about the ins and outs of how. I like that Sorare are trying to gamify their game a bit more. I have to say, I do like it. I just don't know whether this is going to work against you in the long term or not. What's the physio center though? In your physio center, you can manage your player's fitness by speeding up the fitness recovery of your player cards. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like this. I haven't even read the whole thing here. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like this. I 100% do not like this. Right, and the reason I don't like this to begin with, without even reading the rest of it, is that if I've bought a card, if I've spent £500 on a card, I want to be able to bloody use it as much as I can. I don't want to be dictated as to when I can and can't use it because the card's not fit enough. Or I'm going to be getting penalised because the card's not fit enough. Now, I need to read this, right? Because maybe I'm wrong there, making that assumption. But if you're going to add a fitness recovery on player cards, I don't like it. I don't like that. Really. Let's read a bit more. I'm not sure I like it. Maybe if it's going to be implemented in the right way, it could be okay. So it says here that fitness is a new card bonus that is part of our larger bonus restructure. We explain bonus updates in more detail below. How the new fitness bonus works. With the fitness bonus, cards at full fitness will benefit from a 10% bonus applied to their game week score. Okay, that's huge. That's massive. 10% is huge, isn't it? Fitness bonuses range from 0 to 10%. Okay. All player cards start with a 10% fitness bonus. A player card's fitness bonus only decreases if the card is included in a game week lineup and starts or subs for their team in that particular game week. Okay? And then fitness bonuses increase for any player cards that are not used during a game week. Right. Okay. So the more that yeah, it is very similar, isn't it, to what they do in Pookie with the pressure. So every time you use your ball, the pressure goes down in Pookie. And what they're saying here is that every time you use your player, their fitness goes down, and then you almost need to give them some time to recover for their fitness, right? Now, if you don't use a player, they're going to be more fit than another player, and then it means that they're going to have a bigger bonus for you. But what my concern is about how do they regain the fitness, right? So this is where the physio center comes into play. Managers can send their players who need a rest to the physio to restore their fitness more quickly. Rest Pack's physio item will also be available in the club shop and can be bought with coins or money. Coins or money? Oh dear, that's a bad move. Yeah, that's a bad move. I know that Sorare are taking a bit of inspiration from FIFA here, but offering the ability to buy with money rather than Sorare coins, I'm not a fan of that, really. Not really. I think in that sense we shouldn't really be welcoming this, right? Because at the moment, what this update is saying on the physio center here is at the moment you can use your cards as much as you want without any penalties, without any deductions, right? And what Sorare are proposing is that you can then start to use your cards, but you have to pick and choose when you can use them because they are going to lose fitness. And so if they're losing fitness, you're going to need your cards to remain 100% fit because that's a huge bonus, 10%. A huge bonus, and you're going to want to have 10% or close to 10% in order to compete. And so if you don't have a card that has close to 10% and you're going up against a manager out there in the game that has like 10% fitness basically boost on their card, and you don't have enough coins to do it, then you're going to have to then pay money to do it. Rest packs can also be won for in-game achievements or rewards. That's kind of cool. On top of adding a new gameplay strategy, the fitness bonus model with rest packs benefits Sorare's long-term health and sustainability because it offers a new revenue stream, which offers us even more market stability. Well, yeah, it does, but okay, we need to. New season bonus. Following community feedback, we have simplified when the new season bonuses expire for a club. New season bonuses will now expire as soon as the first game week opens, featuring the opening domestic league fixture for your player cards club. That's way better. That is way better. Yeah. That's way simpler. That's way easier to follow. That's a big improvement, 100%. That's technically how it should have been before already, but they're going to move to that now, and I actually welcome that. I think that is way better, yeah. Way better. Because what was happening before was that some kind of current season cards were losing their bonuses before other season bonuses or season cards were, and it was just a little bit all very random, whereas there's going to be a bit more of like a consistency to it, and it's just way easier for managers to understand as well. That when the first game week opens for that league that your player card is playing in, it's then going to remove the bonus, which I think is better. And it gives an example here. So season bonuses for 2023-24 Premier League cards will expire once the first game week featuring 2024-25 Premier League fixtures start. Perfect. That's way better, yeah. It says that they're making this change so that managers don't have a bonus advantage, right? If a player moves to a non-licensed club or if the relaunch of a club is delayed compared to other clubs. Yeah, totally. There were some bonus advantages that people were having that just seemed a little bit unfair, really. So it's clearer and it should remove a lot of that advantage. Ooh, okay, what's this now? Following community feedback and our new card bonus model, see above, we will reintroduce all 4 above card bonuses to our capped mode competitions, along with the captain bonus of 20%. Okay, so this is something that we were expecting, and we just wanted to know whether they were going to reintroduce the card bonuses for all of the capped modes, and if that included all of the card bonuses plus the captain bonus, and apparently they are. In order to offer all managers a fair and exciting experience and maintain our current balance, we will be increasing the new needed points threshold from 250 points to 300 points. This new target for ether thresholds will not make hitting the target more difficult. We have considered the impact of the 4 card bonuses and captain bonus when setting this new points threshold. So the new threshold is going up from 250 to 300, but you are going to have all the bonuses now to be able to try and hit it, which are going to include the captain bonus, it's going to include the fitness bonus, it's going to include the collection bonus, and it's going to include the XP. I think that's okay. I wasn't expecting it to remain at 250 points, because if you're going to add all of the card bonuses in, then you have to probably increase the points, right? Otherwise, it then just becomes too easy again to hit the threshold. The threshold needs to be challenging to hit it, but it also needs to be challenging enough that it's not completely unattainable. It needs to be a good balance of, you can't hit it every single time without even thinking about it, but you also need to be able to hit it regularly enough that it makes sense to invest in the cards. I think this is okay. I think this is okay, to be honest with you. I don't have an issue with this at all. I think this is okay. Here is an example of the impact of bonuses in action from a team that recently hit the ether threshold. Let's click on this right now. So the example they give here is Baek Young Byum, Juan Jones, Dax McCarthy, Gustavo Bo, and Hong Chol. All players, actually, that we're very familiar with. And there are a lot of players here that are real budget players. So Hong Chol is worth about 60p on the market. Dax McCarthy is worth about 60p as well. Dejuan Jones is worth about a couple of quid, I think, but he's not very expensive. Gustavo Bo is also not too expensive either. Baek Young Byum is actually probably the most expensive here. So this is technically a bit of a budget team. And it talks about, this is the player and team score. Right, so Baek got 41, Dejuan Jones got 39, Dax McCarthy got 48, Gustavo Bo got 52, Hong Chol got 71. That would then give you 251 points. And then these cards here, so there's only 2 cards out of the 5 that had a new season bonus, right? The others did not contribute at all to additional scoring. Then the XP points that they got, 4.5%, 7%, 2.5, 6, 5.5. That's pretty cool. And then the fitness bonus here. So look at this right now. These 2 cards did, well, these 3 cards did not have full fitness, actually. These ones had 6, 4, and 8%. And this team was still able to hit the threshold. There are some small collection bonuses which are being applied as well. So 1%, 1%, 1%, and then 0% here. And then the captain bonus of 20% here. So I don't really have an issue with this at all. I think this is fine. I do think this is fine. I'm happy. I'm happy in many ways to receive the card bonuses back to cap modes. But at the same time, I actually thought it was a pretty good challenge to do without them. But I do think that there were people out there, managers out there, that were struggling to do it, because then it required a lot more scouting. You couldn't just like go and pick up anybody and hit the threshold. You had to actually really pick out the smart opportunities. Where fantasy meets reality, a new dimension. This is about the 3D cards here. So for the 2023-24 season, Sorare cards will enter a new dimension. For the first time, they will be launching 3D Sorare cards. Each season, we develop and enhance our card designs so that the evolution is consistent but always innovative. This is really exciting, but we also need to be cautious about this as well. 2023-24 season cards are by far our most ambitious designs yet. They will have a 3D component with a front and back. Wow! That is massive. That is really cool. So these honestly, these next 2023-24 season cards, these are going to be so expensive, because this is going to be the first iteration of card that is going to have a 3D element to it and a front and back. Now, these 2023-24 season cards would have already been expensive without that, because there would have been people wanting to pick up the new cards for the new season bonus and the collection bonus. But then, now throw on top of the fact that they're going to be these really wild, really cool 3D designs. Oh my god. These next cards are... So you can now, this weekend, start to use your European cards again, which is really exciting. My MLS Amateur team is good to go. That's hopefully going to propel me up really high in our MLS Private Cup. That's hopefully going to get us far this weekend. I'd love it if it won our card. We are still searching for our first card award in the MLS Amateur, and we hope that this team can do it this weekend with Mukhtar as the captain. Yeah, that is definitely what we want to run. Quite like that. That's cool. Then this is our Cap 220 team. We've got Andre Blake in goal again, but in Cap 220. We have Estrada, Damir Grilak, Antti Erseg, and then Claudio Bravo in here. And we obviously have Claudio Bravo in our MLS amateur team, but just on the bench, and we will look to use him in the future. Then for Cap 240 Limited, we are going to be running with Marko Malenica, Ivan Milicevic, Mijo Cactus, Milton Jimenez, and then Brahim Elman. So 2 stacks here of Ojek and then Banfield, and then Ivan Milicevic wedged in the middle of them. I think to be honest with you, all of our teams right now are looking good for this weekend, guys. The only one that's a little bit of a touch and go is our Cap 240 Rare. Our Cap 240 Rare is a touch and go because I'm not sure that Zilahi and Zapa actually have any involvement this weekend. Hugeba and Antti Erseg should start and play. And then, of course, we have a DMP goalkeeper as well. So we're trying to hit 250 points here. And we're probably only going to be able to do it with 3 players. And that's going to be a long shot. So this is a long shot. This is what we can put out with the players that we have in Rare that actually have games this weekend. If we don't hit threshold, it's not an issue because we've already done our Rare rebuild, which I'm going to show you in a minute, actually. And we're just kind of waiting for all of our players to have their seasons back. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. As always, thank you for jumping on the stream. We'll be back again later tonight at 8 p.m. So make sure you jump on. And yeah, good luck with the rest of your lineup building as well, guys. Thank you so much and catch you later.